Today we'll be covering how to join the Zoom meetings and run them as a leader, how to mute somebody, how to stop their video, and how to spotlight somebody so the video is always on a particular person, and also how to share your screen and share audio. First of all, log into Zoom on your computer. Sign in as the Luke Jardine account. And then click on meetings and go down and find your meeting that you're going to run. We're going to be running the sacrament meeting today. With the sacrament meeting, when people join the sacrament meeting, by default, their audio is turned off and they're muted, and also their video is turned off and muted. But they have the option to turn it back on themselves. With the Gospel Doctrine and the Elders Quorum and Relief Society as such, when people join, they won't be muted and their video will be on by default so that they can have a talk before class if they join early. The South Harbour Ward Sacrament meeting, anyone can join up to half an hour before sacrament, so there might be people already joined when the leader logs in, if they're logging in at say 5 to 12, and people might have been waiting since 10 to 12 or quarter to 12. So I'll start the sacrament meeting. And I can see that two people have already joined, Rolly and Luke. Now Luke's got mute and his camera turned off. However, Rolly's camera is not off, and you can talk, Rolly? Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so when it becomes 12 o'clock and Bishop needs to take over and only have him on the video, he can click on the three dots on top of his video and go spotlight for everyone. He instantly takes precedence over the video, and any other people joining with video will just become along the top here, and they won't take over. But we don't want to hear Rolly talking at the same time as Bishop, so Bishop will need to go up and mute Rolly. Now there's a few ways you can do this. You can click on mute. He'll be straight away muted, and we can see that when someone's muted by the red cross beside their name. You can also click on participants. So participants will show everyone that's joined the meeting, and it'll show what state their audio and camera are in. So we can see Rolly's camera is on, but he's muted. If we wanted to stop his camera as well, we click on the more, stop video, and there we go. Now we see Rolly and Luke have no video and no audio. So if Bishop wants to ask Rolly to give a talk or give an opening prayer, he goes over to Rolly's name. He can either do it under participants or directly on Rolly, and he clicks on ask to unmute. And Rolly has now pressed the unmute button at his end, and he can also say ask to start video by clicking on the three dots and ask to start video, and Rolly can start his video again now. So now that I'm asking Rolly to speak, I'm going to mute myself so that people don't hear what I'm talking about in the background while Rolly's giving the prayer or the opening introduction.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
So we can hear Rolly, but he hasn't taken over the full screen, and that's because I've left myself on spotlight. So if we want Rolly to be speaking and on the main screen, we need to go up and click on the three dots, and we need to go replace spotlight. So it'll replace my spotlight, the host, with one of the participants as the... So Rolly can do his little introduction.
Hello.
Thanks, Rolls. Thank you for the prayer. I'm now going to take the video back off you by clicking on the three dots and going replace spotlight. So I'm now the spotlighted user. But Rolly has also Got his microphone still on because I can hear him fluffing around on his phone. Yeah, so we need to mute Rolly. So again, we can either go over his video and click mute, but when we have like 30 or 40 people, you might not see everybody's video along the top. There might be too many. That's why it's a good idea to have the participants showing down the right hand side, and then we can just go and click on the person and click mute. Now we've stopped Rolly from talking over the top of Bishop. Right, now it's time for the opening hymn, and we need to share my screen, not just my video, and we need to share the sound as well. So when I go share screen, I click on the share screen arrow, and I want to share my entire screen, and I also want to share the sound. Now it's very important that you tick the share sound and also optimize video clip. So click on those two options there. We're going to share the screen, we're going to share the sound, and we're going to optimize the video. We then click the share button. And I'm going to minimize down the zoom that I've got, and I've got a couple of hymns that I wanted to play. So the first one we'll play is Nearer My God to Thee. Now, so people don't hear me talking over the hymn, I should also mute myself. So again, I click on participants, and I can just mute myself. Okay, it's important that you unmute yourself at the end of the video, otherwise you'll be talking away and no one will know. So now I want it to come back on the video. I click on the stop share. There we go, we're back at the sacrament, and I can see that I'm not muted and my video is going and the other participants are muted. Our next speaker will be Rolly, and I would like him to, I'm going to ask him to unmute, and I'm also going to ask him to start his video.
Yep, hello. You hear me?
Now I need to make Rolly the spotlight because I've taken over the whole sacrament. So again, we click on the three dots and we go replace spotlight. Now we'll hear from our first speaker, Rolly. Now I must remember to mute, otherwise whatever I'm saying in the background will go over the top of Rolly. So I'll mute now, Rolly, and pass the time over to you.
Yep. I say his name, just cross amen.
Okay, thank you for those words, Rolly. I'm now going to take over the spotlight. Back onto the bishop. Oopsie, I clicked add spotlight. So if you click the wrong button, I've clicked add spotlight, so it's spotlighting two people now. So I need to remove the spotlight from Rolly. If I remove the spotlight, there we go, Rolly's just at the top. And because I don't want Rolly talking in the background, I'm just going to mute him, but he can leave his video on. It's good to see him there. Now it's optional if you want the video on or not. And now we're going to have our second video for today. So I'm going to go back and share my screen. Click down here on the screen share button. And make sure you're picking screen, share sound, and optimize video are both ticked. So we go share. This time we have a video for you.
good cheer. It is I. Be not afraid. Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water. Come.
Okay, I've just unmuted myself now that the video's finished playing, and I still need to hit stop share so it goes back to all the videos in the Zoom meeting. There we go. We'll now have our closing prayer from Rolly. I will ask him to unmute, and I'll also ask him to start his video. I will then mute myself so we don't hear my background noise.
Good afternoon. Amen.
Thank you, Rolly. And that comes to the conclusion of our training video. Any questions? More than happy to help out. Thank you. So when you've finished your meeting, if you're running the meeting, you need to click end, and then if you go end meeting for all, everyone will be kicked out of the meeting immediately. So just a reminder that we are sharing this Zoom account, and we have to be finished up 10 minutes before the hour.